Welcome back to the Juiced Music Show. It's 2024 and the new season has hereby started. And I want to welcome my co-host, Andy.
Hello.
Here we go. We're starting out this year with an episode.
We're starting off this year. Stupid is what we're doing.
Yes. It's an episode about a musician who's been sending in his music to us this time
Yeah.
around. Yes.
And thank you for that.
Thank you so much for that.
Sorry, but I literally, we have to stop the recording because what the you do with your microphone? Just look how hairy it is.
I'm living with a cat.
Why is your mic so hairy?
I'm living with a cat.
You need to shave your mic.
What do you want me to do?
I can't unsee it now. There's like a gazillion hairs in it.
I'm living with a cat.
It's the long hair. Oh, I thought it was the short. Oh, it's that cat. Yeah.
It's not the short-haired one.
I thought, what? You don't have a cat that's like that? What you do? Yeah, you
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Back to the episode. Anton Volobrinsky.
Volobrinsky.
I have no clue how to pronounce that name. I'm probably butchering it really hard.
I like we just also agreed on the accent just instantly like a bunch of douches.
This is probably very wrong.
Yeah.
Volobrinsky.
Maybe he's like American or something. I don't know.
Volobrinsky. No, I have no clue.
No, I don't know.
Moving on. This dude is making trailer music, and that's a new spin to the channel that we haven't done before.
Trailers for movies. Trailers for movies, not actual trailer parts. He's like banging on trailers. He is, stuff nobody cares.
It's not music for a trailer park. It's music for movies and trailers for movies. And
how would music for a trailer park even work? Would that just be Sweet Home Alabama?
No, it's just be some kind of redneck who's very drunk somewhere. Isabella, I hope you had an amazing Christmas and an amazing New Year. Welcome back to the show. Would you tell us a little bit about Anton?
It is amazing to be back. I hope you guys had a good New Year. Anton Volobrinsky definitely impressed both me and the staff behind the camera. He has successfully created music for movie trailers like Finnick in 2022, Snowpiercer, Epic Tales, Metal in 2023, and Balkan Line. He has recently decided to start his journey as an artist as well as a composer. The song we are reviewing today is his new song called Fighter. He had this to say about his new song.
This song is a combination of a trailer piece and something that also would work by itself with no video. It makes me feel like a warrior, and that was a reference feeling. So that's a story of dark times when a hero rises against his enemies and gains all of his strength to fight them.
Thank you so much. Now you have enlightened my entire world. Well, we're gonna give his music a spin. Wow, I'm the first episode. I'm back to bumping the microphone with my chin. Like I have the fattest chin in the world. We're gonna give his music a spin. We're gonna react to it and see where we're gonna rate it in structure, lyrics, and sexiness. Yes. It has a huge epic vibe. Yeah. So yeah. Speaking of epic.
Enemy tries to weaken my stance. I'm pushed to the limit. It's the shadow that follows. Won't give me a chance. Evil around me. So being an angel is
he also making the lyrics? Or is he doing the vocals here?
We actually don't know, but I think he is.
I'm a warrior slaying my enemies. Fighting to death.
Yeah. That's huge. It's for like action movies, Marvel movies. Yeah. It's like Epic meets Imagine Dragons meets Linkin Park. Oh yeah, breaking it down to the second words like that. It's like saying, no, we're not done just yet. I love the flow, man.
Really, really cool. Very well represented.
The production is phenomenal, really. Okay, I didn't see that one. That's a breakdown right there. I was hoping for like a second chorus.
with all of my might. They don't be knowing my strength.
Just can't get that Imagine Dragon thing out.
There you go. That's cool. Yeah, but it's very Imagine Dragon. I can definitely see this in a trailer. Oh yeah, and then the coming soon part.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Isabella, for showing us this amazing track by Anton.
I actually don't quite know, because we just received this. We haven't actually got to talk a whole lot with him about this. And I don't quite understand the... so he's a movie trailer composer.
Yeah. And he's creating music for movie trailers like
exactly.
Finnick, Snowpiercer, Metal, Balkan Line...
Okay, so he's actually like this is music for movies. This has actually been featured in the trailers and possibly also the movies. I'd imagine.
Probably, yeah.
That's quite that's a pretty impressive.
And we're doing weird YouTube videos.
Yeah,
we're not compatible.
It kind of makes sense that the production value is as high as it is.
Yeah,
it's very clear. Of course, it needs to be.
The production value was phenomenal on this one, really. and I really loved that he is definitely underlining the trailer music, because I could see this happening in a trailer. And he actually sent us a clip for some sort of movie or some sort of game that he put this music down on, and you can see what's happening, really. So you can imagine that.
It was super cool, and the music was just synced up with the whole trailer perfectly. Very, very obvious and
beautiful editing work.
Very beautiful. It made the whole trailer so much better. Of course it did.
And you got captivated, like, what movie is this?
The thing
I want to see this.
Yeah, really, it just had that effect on you, and it was just so action, and it was cool.
It was packed, man.
The thing we were talking about there was that I agree, and did mention that thing with Imagine Dragons.
Yes,
that's the thing that kind of that this song reminds me about the Imagine Dragons Believer.
A Believer, yeah.
I don't know if it's just a coincidence or what, but I do wanna. Believer? Yeah, I think it's you make me a believer.
If you get copyright strikes for this, screw you.
And I actually kind of liked it. I don't know if he even knows that song, or if it's deliberate. He took some inspiration from the song, but it had those, the breaks, it gets
the
pulled
uplift,
down, and then the
explosion of the chorus. Yeah, I really love that, and the rapping sound is so much like if you. I think he changed his name to Ep the Poet.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. He was called Epic in back in the day when he was working with Lindsey Sterling and some of those. Yeah.
And if you want to check that guy out, click the link right down below.
He's a great musician.
He's freaking a phenomenal rapper, really. He's been doing so many fun rap covers and transitions them into like making his own spin on it. Like one of those from his time and era that really exploded was he took one of Paramore's songs and made it kind of his own. I freaking love that.
One of my favorites, I know we're supposed to talk about this, but just so people maybe can research this, the one he did with the Jess Muskaluk, and I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but I think it was Epic and Jess Muskaluk. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Super awesome song. Yeah. And when I'm thinking about that one, and then this guy's voice, whoever it is who's singing, we are assuming it's Anton. Anton, if you want to correct us down in the comments, please do.
Please do, yeah.
But it kind of has that. It has those early Epic or Ep the Poet, as he's called now, vibes, and a bit of Mike Shinoda. You said that when you were listening to it earlier.
Like the whole structure part was very Linkin Park-ish from especially their A Thousand Suns album era. Yeah. It kind of had that vibe.
Yeah. This is,
so I was like, damn.
I always thought Linkin Park was a bit more unpolished in the way they did their vocals as the tracks and stuff. It had some more grit to it. This is, of course, very polished, very beautiful, very nicely done.
Yeah.
And I like that because his voice is like epic.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
It reminded me of Epic rapping so fast.
Yeah,
it was like,
it's the flow that is kind of Mike Shinoda.
Yeah.
That's some flow.
I really love that.
There. So we have Ep the Poet, Mike Shinoda, and Imagine Dragons. And
Yes.
if you just
And
smash those guys together, whether they like it or not, you get this guy.
You have Anton Volobrinsky.
Yeah. But it also has its own...
I'm butchering that name hard.
But it also has its own very unique and creative thing to it because it's made for trailers. But you can also just listen to this as a song.
Yeah.
But it's funny when you've seen the trailer and hear the song, you can... I kind of miss the trailer now because you can just see how particularly it has been put together. The breaks when something happens in the movie and stuff. It's like it's just so obvious that they are made to fit together.
Yeah.
And they really complement each other. And that's why the music on itself is actually a bit special. It's
Like
difficult to listen to
the music
in some way.
the music sets the scene. It sets the vibe and it sets the tension that is going on, and it really sells the clips.
Yeah, I never thought movie trailer music as a genre. I was just like, well, it's just music, you know, it's just rock or pop or whatever they choose. But no, it really is a different thing.
It's a huge responsibility
Yeah.
to do these things, because if you're getting that sync licensing, you really want to make sure that the music really sets the scene and sells the clips that is getting attached to.
Yeah.
So if you want to mix this episode with some music, please do, and let's see what's happening.
And
If you're putting it up with circus music, would be perfect.
the lyric part about this. Now, I'm famously known for being shite at lyrics, and I'm very bad at also actually hearing it. I have this problem where I can't like distinguish them particularly easy. I actually could hear a lot of what was happening in this song. What do you think about the lyrics? Because you are like way better at that stuff than I am.
Yeah, like I will say that
I just take the word book and put it on paper. That's
put it on paper, yeah. Like the lyrics in this track, it really reflects on what's happening within the trailer, and like reflects on the sort of feeling you want to resonate with when you're watching this, and it kind of explains the story behind it. So yeah, I would say these lyrics are a great match, and especially the way they're being performed. Like, we keep spinning back to Epic and Imagine Dragons here, and you can do that with the proper lyrics, and that also sets the vibe for it.
Yeah,
I really love that.
But it is very obvious that the lyrics, of course, describes a bit about what's actually happening in.
It's
this
very
movie.
motivating.
Yeah.
It's uplifting.
Yeah, there's some protection and rising from the ashes, and that whole kind of thing, and it's really cool. And you can kind of hear it in the song. And
It's
I
a
think
warrior song. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And if you see the trailer, the song just makes sense.
Yes.
Like that. That's also the thing. So it's pretty great. It's great put together. I like the wording. I like the phrasing. I like the way he has because I think that whole vibe, that we're talking about, he has that epic and Mike Shinoda kind of vibe to it. But that's also quite a big part of the lyrics, how you are performing them and singing them basically, and he does that very, very well.
And like taking the spin on sending in a new type of music, music like for movie trailers. We never thought about this.
I didn't think that it would be so obvious that it's for a movie trailer, but it really is obvious.
As soon as you hear it, you're saying movie trailer. Oh yeah,
that's
I
makes sense.
can completely hear that.
Yeah.
So you hit the head on the nail on that one.
That was like a part of the trailer was just something gets some kind of monster or whatever knocks out the sky and the music just breaks down.
Yeah,
that's so cool. My God, my inner 10-year-old child was just like, oh,
we need to watch this. Moving into structure, lyrics, and the sexiness of this track. Let's go in with the structure. We talked about the structure a little bit because of where we find inspirational artists we can drag into, like say Mike Shinoda, we have Epic and Imagine Dragons, but the build-up of this track.
Yeah.
I am actually very positive about when I was expecting a second chorus, I didn't get it. I got a breakdown and then a chorus.
Yeah, exactly.
And it took me totally off guard, and I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. It keeps me aware of what's happening.
Structure-wise, it fits also what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You can absolutely listen to this without the trailer.
Yeah.
And without the music or video too, but it is of course, very obvious when you see the trailer that it is designed for that purpose.
Yes.
So in regards of the structure, well, it does exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yes, it does.
There's no way we can give it anything else than 5, not because that we couldn't like I may have some kind of preference in music, but this is not music that I'm supposed to be listening to in the radio. This has a very clear goal. It's supposed to achieve something, and it's supposed to achieve it in a very unique setting. Stop poking at your mic.
Pulling off hair.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
You made me aware of this. Now it's sticking with me. God damn.
And it just fulfills the role that it has. So it doesn't really matter what we actually like about the structure or not, because it just does exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So saying anything else would kind of be stupid, because then we are judging it for something it's not.
Yeah.
So again, listen to the music, see the trailer, know what it is. This just sells exactly what it is, what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And it does that perfectly.
Like, he's really just hitting it home. Like, it's
really.
a home run. So for structure, for me at least, it would be 5 stars.
It's a warrior action movie with a warrior action
theme.
song.
Like, the theme song to it, that just fits the vibe that we want going on here. That's the second bump of the day. Moving into the lyrics part, I would really say that it sells the story.
It does.
It's building up expectations from what it should be. What I can be a little worried about is if the lyrics makes the song even better than the actual movie. And then like you're getting all these expectations, you're getting all this hype from this track, and you're watching the movie and it falls flat.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost too epic. Like you almost scared that it's just gonna fall flat. Exactly, because it's
like,
just.
If this was made for one of the newer Marvel movies, it would have fallen flat.
Yeah. Oh, true.
It should have just ended at the end game.
I actually have a bit about. Well, this is both lyric-wise, performance-wise, actually too, like the whole, maybe a bit structured too.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it has so much similarity to other music that I'm not sure, it's not an issue for me. It's not a problem at all, but it is there to me. And this can be a complete coincidence. I'm not saying anybody did anything here, but it does very, very much remind me of other very specific songs.
Yeah.
To some extent, not the lyrics part. It's just there's some breakdowns. Yeah, exactly. There's some breakdowns and some stuff that are just very. Yeah, it makes me think about. It's like making a new song and then calling it "Highway to Hell."
Yeah,
and it's a completely new song, but everybody also just knows what Highway
to Hell is. Yeah, it's like it's one of the things. It's a very huge gray area, but it's dangerous to like walk on these type of rocks over this river.
It's because it is different.
Yeah,
it's not the same. It's not the same at all. But when I heard it and I was being aware of it, it kind of just kept stuck with me.
Yeah,
the chorus part.
You kind of really want to sing it.
Exactly.
So it's for me, the lyrics, they do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
they're telling a epic warrior story, and it kind of motivates me, and it kind of wants to sell again. What is it's music that sells another product.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird. Like the music is being the salesman for once.
Actually,
It's the other way
We're
around.
not even selling the music because of the music. The music is selling a completely different. That's kind of a funny way of thinking about it.
It's kind of weird. So, but then again, because it does. I know you're in there, Alexa. Oh dear God! It's when you're mentioning their sister. Oh no! I'm sorry, Isabella. Can you forgive me for that one?
So when the robots take over, you start with that guy, right?
Anyways, lyrics.
So Siri, let's just.
That's her mom.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear God. Where was I? Yeah. Where music is selling another product. The only thing that's really dragging me down about this, it kind of reminds me too much of Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, it kind of does, and it's not a bad thing, but it's there. Some people would probably say this is not at all in any way the same. Some people would even say, well, it's freaking cool, so of course this is amazing. But for me, it just I kind of want to make a cover of both of those two songs together now because it's so,
like if you try to put this into I don't know the game of League of Legends where Imagine Dragons always have been,
I think the key is the same. I think it's the same
then I think most fans of League of Legends would hear this and say, well, didn't we already hear this one? So yeah,
to some extent.
So for me, we're gonna end it on 4 stars because of that. I would really want to give it 5, but yeah, it kind of.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should go like this because I think the lyrics in themselves are amazing. That's yours. Shut up. I think the lyrics are amazing. They are not in any. They don't remind me of anything. His vibe. Shut the.
maybe just turn it on silent mode.
They gotta stop at some point. Yeah, his voice and stuff might be and the flow that can be some stuff there, but the lyrics in themselves are amazing. They're beautiful. They're wonderful, and I will give the lyrics 5 because the flow is great. The song, the music, what he's singing and stuff. That's great. The sexiness, that's where I'll go in. That's like the overall.
Yeah.
What do you think about the song? I would bump that down to 4 because it did take me it takes me a little while to get over the fact that I think it reminds me of another very famous song. So that does take a little bit away from it for me because now I cannot hear it to some extent.
For me, that when it comes to sexiness and especially with this type of music, is that can I hear instantly that this is for a trailer.
Yeah.
And I feel I can hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually feel that this is positively for it, like a movie or a trailer. Like you wouldn't hear this type of music at a festival. You wouldn't hear this type of music going on tour anytime soon.
No, exactly.
Even though that would be freaking epic if that happened. But it doesn't feel like it's stage created. Like it's not created for live shows.
No. It has a very clear job to do, and it does that well.
Yeah.
So you can say that, and this is also the thing, because I feel like we also have to remind people always, the only reason we talk about music on this channel is because we like the music. We're not here to bump anybody or make anybody feel bad about it.
No.
We love this. But then again,
we want to make honest reviews when we get subscription.
I really freaking love this track. It's so amazing. And I don't think it's inherently bad that it's reminded me of Imagine Dragons' song. But it is a thing that for me is a little difficult to get over. So yeah. But like 4 on sexiness, is that where we're at?
Yeah.
So it's a 5-5-4?
No, it's 5-4-4.
4-4. You're still going forward with the lyrics.
Yeah, I'm still going forward with the lyrics.
You know what? Fine.
That because it still reminds me too much of Believer.
You can't help. You just can't help that you're wrong sometimes.
You influenced me. you made me call out a different robot's name.
It must be nice having it so easy being such a horrible person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you poor thing.
If you guys want to check out our review of Bring Me the Horizon and our little mashup with Maswell, click the video right down below, and we'll see you next time. Of course, remember to subscribe, though. Yeah. Remember to subscribe.
If you're mentally unstable like the rest of us.
Yes, if you're mentally ill, just subscribe. Yeah. Be part of the club. Bye.
Bye.